DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with White. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Opting to run again here with White. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, Party, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now throwing on first down here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Powell. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Powell, third and goal. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. 2nd down. Howell now. A swing pass here to Edwards. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. They'll go play action. Howell. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Off play action. It's Howell.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. 1st down, here's White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Edwards is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Howell completing the quick throw out wide.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Buccaneers have taken the lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Second and 13. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Porter.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Completes this one to Thornton. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 1. And this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Right back to him, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here's Howell. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Harris running straight ahead. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Pats are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 154 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Faking the handoff. Howell.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll go up the middle with White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Back to throw. Howell.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
171 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. In the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
The 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
2nd down and 5. Powell to throw.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He's going to let it fly. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Here's Howell.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late fourth quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Pats, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
son